I've been talking to a lot of people and some research on this dam. What are the hopes that they're expecting from this dam? So, the understandable truth is that the people expect on hope for 24 hours supply of electrical power from this dam. Since the dam is going to generate 150,000 megawatt of power, we hope that this dam will enable us to get 24 hours supply of electrical power. That's the greatest hope that the people in this country have from this dam. As the goes still ground, a great change upon the lives of the people in Tipaimukh and even in Tipaimukh, there is also a great hope that this dam will also usher upon a new life that can transform the socio-economic life of the people. How far this hope can be justified and materialized is yet to be seen in the near future. That's what we're going to discuss. This will enable them to live and coexist like their brothers and sisters at the other side of the wall. The greatest hope for the people of this region is turning for those waters, the power supply, to light the small, ugly and dark house which doesn't have even a single lamp to lit the room. Certainly we'll hope for light that will transform the place. The way the first word spoken by God was let there be light. So, the general hope of the people is that there will be light in the Tipaimukh after the dam is complete. Then the light shall bring forth. Since light is the source of all form of life, like socio-economic development and then regional development, then the next thing that the people hope for is that once the regular supply of power, the source of every machines that works for the betterment of humans, is there goods producing factories, health institutions, administrative buildings, educational institutions, mass communication institutes, etc. shall bring forward a new era of development, learning, knowledge to ensure sustainable development. Just to list out in a point-wise, what are those hopes that the people have? Point number one, like regular communication. Regular communication is a source of development and survival in this world. So once the dam is completed, it is hoped that this will ensure proper communication to telephones, internet, even satellite communication, non-stop, and the problem of 20 children being died because of lack of communication, lack of medicines will be no more. Better and faster communication system will ensure timely intervention in all sorts of crisis problems, and matter can be solved in a day, which at the present takes a week, a month, just to complain or call a doctor. This kind of developmental change in communication facilities is what the people of Tipaimukh hope will bring forth by the Tipaimukh Dam. And communication network like Airtel, BSNL, Reliance, which we may all be having now even in one pocket, these don't work without networks. But once the dam is completed, all these kind of communications are enhanced. We hope that there will be proper network of communication. And then secondly, quality and higher education. Even though the government of India has already passed an act for a compulsory education to 14 years of children, there is no hope or chance of the people of Japan getting that access to higher education. However, once the dam is in place, the government employees would like to come to the area, intellectual and limited persons or the limited institutions, and get quality education. This is what the people expected once the dam is in place. The present state of affairs of education in the sub-region is hopeless. Even the staffs do not wish to stay in the remote area because of lack of communication with their families, lack of proper transport facilities. But after the completion of the dam, various modern facilities like proper communication and transport will be there, and the people would like to work in the transformed area, and the poor children will be able to access quality education. Once the government schools are okay, it is hoped that the order of the Indian government for compulsory education for every children can be ensured. Once the project staff and more people come to the area, qualified educational institutions will be established in the area, and the people of the area hope that they will be able to get access to reputed private educational institutions like others in the town and cities and are empowered with their peers around the world. It is also hoped that the higher educational institution like college, university will be set up in the near future to facilitate the fast learning students, and there will be no longer needed to go 400 kilometers to get just admitted to a college or higher secondary. Who knows? Even the Federal High School where our professor learned, then many people like LK Home learn, may be even upgraded to a university city. That is in the future. That is what we can hope for. And then thirdly, transportation. The National Highway 50S we know is hopeless. This is because of lack of proper maintenance, bad law and order situation, and lack of important places that can make people want to go to the place in Tipaimukh. However, once the dam is incomplete and all important institutional business establishment extra in Tipaimukh, proper transport system will be needed to transport heavy machineries, important personalities, extra, and the National Highway 150 is sure to be improved as a four-lane national highway as expected. This is what the people of the region hope for once the dam is completed. With good transport system and unceasing inflow of tourists to the dam area, the people of the area will be able to earn thousands of rupees just by setting up a store on the roadside, open up a restaurant with toilet facilities and lodging facilities, selling their product goods to the travelers and tourist lodge at Terzo, rest house at Pardum, a tea-star hotel at Senvon, or Lulin, where it will generate income and there the way for alternative livelihood means of the people who are depending on the very unproductive swimming plantation. And then the order of the day will be marbai, satune, you can order changal satu, you will have sisong depo, and then even changal de Korean dish, or then North Indian or American dish, whatever kind of dish that you want. There will be the order of the day in the future. That's what we are hoping for. And then proper transport will ensure proper marketing, and this will facilitate for developmental changes. The present day already of 2 to 3, 4 days will minimize just an hour traveling to Tipaimukh and Trochandu constituency. That kind of political fear is also being created by this dam. So I think it may be justified to look into this political fear also. Will the government ensure a safe constituency or MLA representative to the state assembly for our people? This is what I think what we need to look into. And then number 3 is, as we have under discussed, the law and order problem. In view of the law and order situation that is opposing to the construction of the dam by the underground, actually the HPCD, even if the dam is complete, if there is no proper understanding between the construction company and the state and the outfit, the overall law and order situation may deteriorate and things may not happen as expected at all for the future. We know that the HPCD has already destroyed some of the machineries that are kept for construction of the dam, and if there is no proper understanding between the outfit which continue to oppose the dam, the law and order situation in the area in the state may never improve. This type of unstable law and order problem in the state is the pain of the society and its development. So in the present condition, is such law and order situation, if such a law and order situation is not improved, there is fear that the dam may never see its completion. Besides, if such kind of strong opposition or showing of hesitation still persists, construction of the dam, transportation of materials and human resources may be affected, and the dam may not see its completion as stipulated and expected by 2017. Also, the present condition of the National Highway 150, there is a great fear that the dam may not see its completion if the National Highway is not constructed for transportation of goods. The same law and order problem is the pain of the development for National Highway 150, and so is for the dam. Number 4, but not the least, rehabilitation failure. Another fear that the people have is lack of proper rehabilitation for affected people. Till today, even the government and the company does not have any proper rehabilitation package in line for this Tipaimukh Dam construction. The land is the only settlement for the people, and once the dam is submerged, it shall go underwater. And there is no proper rehabilitation for them. Just a mere compensation paid is some vested in their group will not solve the problem. So this kind of fears from Tipaimukh Dam is also justified, looking into the nature of administration the state government is having and the attitude of the government company, where the 60,000 population to be displaced or affected will be rehabilitated. That is another one great fear. The dam is sure to affect over 20 villages in the last sector of cultivable forest lands. The only source of economic livelihood of the people will be affected. Not to mention the river, the Bara, the source of life, which has been the source of food for many centuries. What will happen to all these affected people? Where shall they be rehabilitated? This is the question never answered today. This may even cause more youth to go underground and fight for their land rights. So even if the dam is in place and the rehabilitation program is resolved, there may still be no peace and order in the area, and the never-ending story of violence may never be ending. For conclusion, in order to achieve all this kind of hope, it is necessary to fulfill all obligations and solve the fears that we mentioned today here. Until then, the Tipaimukh Dam may never see the daylight, and all hopes and expectations, however positive and good it may be, may not materialize, and development will be a far cry. So I hope we can come up with something.